page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
First off, my name Tobe.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is going to be stopped cold. Line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll keep it on the ground. Aldridge. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stop for a loss.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now Allen. Pryor has it complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Here's Jones on the return. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. You look at this Packers defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Jones on the return. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
But certainly it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they're going to come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Vikings at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Allen. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But we think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, 1 more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. These two teams all tied after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll keep it on the ground. Aldridge. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Allen off the play fake. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Up the middle they go. Aldridge. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Aldridge. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Play action. Now it's Allen. Touchdown, Vikings. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll look to throw again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 28 yards. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Allen now on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. And this is going to be intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his big tight end here. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open, here is Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About timeout set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now this throw caught left side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll send a receiver in motion left. In motion, the tight end. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
2nd and 14.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Now Allen. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and 2.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll drop to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Second and 5.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Aldridge. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Aldridge. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 29. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. Christie. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go, set.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Big Lion.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
And they'll go on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
That was a good, strong run for a first down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means the opposition's offense can't get out there and score any points.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hurt.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kicks away.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The slot man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
Pushing through the contact. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, this offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll try to run with this.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Here comes 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now back to throw.
Goes in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Inside handoff.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Vikings able to recover. The Hams team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Green Bay, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.